Hi, welcome to a beautiful afternoon in Chesterfield. Before I get started with the video, I'd just like to thank everybody that is subscribed to the channel and watches the videos each week. Thank you very much, it means so much. But if you're not already subscribed, it only takes a second. Please smash the subscribe button down in the bottom corner. Unfortunately, I've got to redo the intro to this video, so this is going to be more about what I've done rather than what I'm going to do. When I uploaded the video, the sound was really distorted. What this video is going to be about, it's a spring update, and it's just over a week since the fish have gone back into the pond, so the water's starting to go green or mature, and there's a few bits and bobs I just want to cover as the start up to the new pond. Basically, we're going to look at the water parameters, we're going to look inside the pond to see what changes there are, we're going to have a look at the new window, and we're also going to try and put a bit of greenery into the Bakki shower behind us. If you're watching the video for a specific reason, if you check the chapters down in the description, you can fast forward straight to the bit you want to see without having to go through the whole video. If you do want to go through the whole video, please sit back and enjoy. So I'm not sure if you can see that. The algae is starting to grow. I'm not sure if that's just general algae or blanket weed that's starting, but we'll give the glass a quick clean with a sponge that I've got. What I'm going to try and use is this sponge on a plastic stick. Goes off Amazon. I use it on the fish tank, it seems to work fine. He's going to seem to think they're going to get fed. So we'll try this. We'll try some glass and see what it does. Thankfully it's coming off nice and easy without too much elbow grease. It's just a matter of stretching and getting your hands wet and getting a quick rub. It only took about 2 or 3 minutes, and quickly done the glass and then cleaned it the other side, and Bob's your uncle. Not sure if you can tell with the shine of the sun on the glass or not, but it's removed everything. It's not left any green film or anything. It's fetched it off nice and clean. Quick look at the water. You can see the swirl, or the current, or whatever you want to call it, in a nice clockwise direction. It's ideal because one, it'll help with the fines to get down to the bottom drain. It's also something for the fish to swim against, just to give them to exercise. We'll go in and have a look inside and a few close-ups just to look at the pond walls and the fish. One thing I've noticed since the glass has been fitted, it's a lot lighter in the pond, and the fish seem to be a lot more friendly, a lot less timid, and they're very inquisitive as well. As you can see on the wall, just above the patch that I did, you can see the algae starting to grow, whether it's blanket weed or whether it's just algae, I'm not sure. But it's a nice green film all around the pond. It gives early signs that the pond's maturing, and also there's something for the fish to nibble on as well. I will keep a close eye on it so it doesn't start getting too long before I add a bit of cloverleaf blanket answer just to get rid of it. It is quite interesting. If you look just near the surface, there's about 10 inch to a foot without any on. I haven't got a clue why this is, so if anybody's got any ideas, please write them in the comments below and let me know. As I move around the pond, we're getting a fish eye view at the window looking back, which is probably something that not a lot of people get to see, but again, the green algae is growing up right around the window. You've seen the speckles on the window before, and that's the view what the fish get when they're looking back at us. One funny thing that I have noticed is when the dog goes out onto the grass and does a number 2, all the fish seem to collect at the window and watch him, putting him under a bit of pressure. Like I say, the fish seem a lot more calmer, a lot more pleasant, and they have no issues with the camera in the water. Normally it would spook them when they go and hide out the way, but you can see they're just as inquisitive with the camera as they are with the window. We'll have a quick look at the patch repair that I did. As you remember, I found a 3-inch slit in the liner when I was doing the window. So what I did is add some gold label around the slit, then I did a bead of gold label around the patch and just dabbed the patch onto the slit, not enough to press out the sealant. And then just as it started going tacky, I then added a third bead all the way around the outside and just smoothed it off with my fingers. Plus gold label, you can actually do it while it's still underwater. Next, I'm going to turn my attention to the Bakki shower and try and replace some of the mind your own business. A quick look down the side of the pond at the honeysuckles and the clematis that I've got there. Maybe I should have given them a trim early spring before they started growing, but they seem to have thrived and a bit overbushy at the moment, but we'll see how they get on in the summer. I've got a couple of pots of these. If you don't already know, this is Mind Your Own Business or Baby's Tears. I've got a couple of pots that I ordered from eBay, and what I'm going to do is take them out the pots themselves, break off all the compost off the bottom and clean them up a bit, and then feed them into the Bakki shower bit by bit onto the ledges. So there's plenty there to get around one of the ledges, but you can see how it's had it a couple of weeks, so you can see how it's been growing and how it's matured. All I'm going to do with the Mind Your Own Business is just bang off a bit more of the compost that's around the roots and then just poke them into the gap around the Bakki shower so they sit on the ledge. Hopefully the roots will start to grow between the ledge into the media and thrive and spread out evenly. I'll see how it grows, but I've got a bit left over, so I can always fill up the gaps as if it does die off or anything. So I'm going to do the parameters of the water just to give them a quick check. I'll do the pH, the alkalinity and the nitrite and the ammonia, just to give it a quick once over, keep a check on that. Using the ANA photometer, the HI 83303, which will give me an accurate reading without any conversions needed or anything. So I'll put up on the screen in a minute what it is. The first reading is the pH, and that is 8.5, which on my pond is very, very high. I think the main reason for that is the mortar that I used in the copings. It's leaching a bit into the pond and making the pH level a bit high. From the first reading it has dropped by 0.2, and I think slowly it's coming down each day. The next reading is the alkalinity, which is 67, which is about the norm for my pond, but I am trying to lift it up a bit to see if it'll help with the pH levels. The next reading is a nitrite reading, and that is 76 micrograms, and that equates to 0.076 milligrams per litre. The ideal reading is 0, but 0.25 parts per million or 0.25 milligrams per litre is when it becomes very dangerous to the fish. Last but not least is the ammonia, and my reading is 0.1 milligrams per litre, which doesn't mean much on its own until you take into consideration the temperature of the pond. The pond temperature is 17 degrees, and if you look on the graph supplied by Sid Mitchell at Manky Sankey, 17 degrees and 8.5 pH gives you a maximum safe value of total ammonia. If I can keep my ammonia level below this reading, it will help with the nitrogen cycle without harming the fish. Thanks a lot for watching the video. Like I said at the beginning, if you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and check out some more videos. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. If there's any questions or anything you want to know, please write them in the comments below. As you can see, the fish enjoy the window as much as I do, and hopefully with the pond mature and the water parameters settled, it's going to be a good, long, healthy, happy, hot summer. If anyone's interested in the merchandise, please check out the link below and have a look through. Thanks a lot for watching. Happy ponding.